Hello, everybody. I am Mickey. I am not your mama's minister, and today we're going to talk about the dating scene. I know that I've talked about love before, and today I wanted to specifically talk about the dating scene. I think that for a lot of people out there, it is a scary concept. They don't like dating, they would much rather be in a relationship, or for those of us that like being single, then they just kind of say, why date? But I kind of wanted to bring up a different way of looking at the dating scene. I know that most of the people that know me know that I love to date. I love the I love going out on dates with different people. In fact, I like that even more than being necessarily in a long term relationship. And so one of the things that really appeals to me, and I've been asked this before, how can you stand it? There's so many different, um, I guess, it's so much different dating now than it used to be. And the reason that I enjoy it is because, and again, coming from a spiritual point of view, I really like humans. And so going out on a date is the opportunity to get to know somebody that I don't already know. It's the chance to get to know another human being on the face of this beautiful planet that I haven't become familiar with. I don't know that much about. And so I get the opportunity to get to know them and to kind of reach out and touch, not literally, of course. We don't want to be too forward, but I know, can you believe I'm saying that? But it is an opportunity to get to know another human being. And so I think that because I feel that way, it puts less pressure on me. And so I don't get that nervousness other than how do I look type of thing. It is one of those things that I get to go out there and I don't have any expectations. I know that a lot of people bring up that when you have expectations, that's when you are let down. Well, because I go out on dates with people to get to know them with no expectations, no expectation of, is this person going to be somebody that I'm sexually attracted to? Is this person going to be somebody that I could marry, that I could take home to mama, anything like that? I have no um, bar that they have to fit other than getting to know another person and letting them get to know me. And so I think that uh, the reason that I wanted to talk about this today is because tomorrow is Barry White's feast day. And so I know that a lot of people associate Barry White's music with love. But what happens when you go out on a date and there isn't a love connection? There is no spark, there is no sexual attraction, they don't interest you. Is it then a bad date? Not necessarily, because it's possible that you learned something about another person that you hadn't come across before. That's happened to me where I've gone out on a date with somebody and they have done a job that I had never even heard of, or they eat a specific way that I had never seen before and I found it fascinating, or oh gosh, there are just so many different things that I have enjoyed my dates specifically because I get to know another human being. And so when you are going out there, because I know that a lot of my clients right now, or some of my clients, I won't say a lot, but are looking for love. They're looking for that relationship. They're looking for that connection. And if we change the way that we see that connection and we have no expectations, it's just another connection. It's just the recognition that this is another human being that's on the face of the planet. And so, regardless of whether they spend the entire time on their phone, or whether they're checking out the waitress or the waiter, or whether they chew with their mouths open, whatever it is, it's still that a new connection that you didn't make before. And if something comes of it, that's great. But when we go into it with the expectations that something could happen, something could be wonderful, or something could be terrible, or anything like that, when we go into it with any expectations at all, then we take away from the joy of just getting to know another person and just getting to learn about another person. And I think that that's sad because the dating scene used to be that that's how you got to know other people. You know, you would go ahead and accept an invitation to go to dinner or something. And now we have technology, yay technology. And so now there are a lot of different ways that you can get to know another person. But there's nothing quite like getting to know them in person, is there? And so leaving yourself open to that, letting yourself experience that, using safety rules, always use safety rules. Let somebody know where you're going, let somebody know the name of the person that you're meeting, and so forth. These are very, very important rules to follow. And so, and that's been a constant. It's not just in today's society, it's all along. People needed to be careful of how they dated. And so, when you change the way that you see it, and when you realize that you're going into it just to meet another person, just to get to know this new person, then it takes the pressure off of any um, ideas that you might have of what could happen, and you're just enjoying that moment with this other person. And if you don't enjoy it, if it turns out to be a human being that you don't necessarily get along with at all, then come away with it realizing that, okay, that one didn't work. Let's move on to the next one. There is nothing wrong with that. Um, you don't just give up after one try, or you don't give up after 100 tries, 1,000 tries. It doesn't matter. You just keep going out there and you keep meeting people and you keep getting to know people, and maybe something will click and maybe something won't click, but at least you get to have that experience over and over again with a bunch of different people, and that's always wonderful because that human connection is something that makes us thrive, whether it's um, just for that one date and it's an hour long coffee date, or whether it turns into a long term relationship and you end up dying in each other's arms. So I think that's all I wanted to say. Many blessings to you in your love life, many blessings to you in life in general. And I think that might be it. And yes, I will talk to you tomorrow. And be safe tonight. Be safe tomorrow. Remember to be careful with the fireworks and all that fun stuff. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I will talk to you soon. Much love.